Sawadee and welcome to Thailand News Update. In today's news, Thailand's Tourism and Sports Ministry predicts more tourists to arrive in Thailand this year, cannabis to be delisted from the narcotics list, and war rooms to be created to combat the commodity price hikes. All that and more coming up. Thailand's Tourism and Sports Ministry is predicting there will be at least 8 million tourists coming to Thailand this year. A few weeks ago, they were predicting around 5 million arrivals for 2022. Tourism and Sports Minister Pipat Ratchakitprakarn made the random prediction at the same time he told Thai media he was pushing for the resumption of the Test and Go program next month. He will propose that at a meeting of the CCSA this Thursday. The Test and Go program was part of the Thailand Pass free entry options, where fully vaccinated travelers could arrive in Thailand and only have to undergo one night of quarantine in a Sha Plus hotel whilst waiting for their negative PCR test results. The minister said that the resumption of Test and Go in February still allows enough time to reach 8 million arrivals this year. The Public Health Ministry is proposing to totally delist cannabis from the narcotics list, paving the way for households to grow the plant legally. Cannabis has been in a twilight zone in Thailand for a few years as parts of the plant and who can and who can't grow it have been progressively legalized. But the actual recreational use of marijuana remains a criminal offense as a Category 5 narcotic substance. But now Public Health Minister Anutin Charnvirakul says the ministry is taking another crucial step in decriminalizing the plant now that a subcommittee on narcotic substances has removed cannabis from its narcotics list. That draft list will be reviewed tomorrow. The Public Health Minister's Phumjai Thai political party ran in the 2019 general election on a platform of legalizing marijuana. Phumjai Thai also controls the balance of power in the country's coalition government. In an effort to take legal steps against merchants selling products at overly high prices, the permanent secretary of Thailand's Ministry of Commerce says he will chair war rooms to combat the higher prices. The Director General of the Internal Trade Department under the Commerce Ministry says the ministry has requested manufacturers to freeze their prices as long as possible to lessen the burden on consumers. He added that manufacturers who raise their prices must now provide details of their increased production costs. The ministry plans discount campaigns and low-price schemes with discounted products such as pork, chicken, and eggs made available at department and convenience stores, as well as fresh markets, mobile grocers, and other easily accessible places. Thailand is seeing a sharp spike in prices for common products, particularly on meats such as pork. Things like petrol and LPG have also risen sharply over the last year. Apparently, 1 million people want to expel Amnesty International from Thailand. A spokesperson from the Prime Minister's office says he's collected 1 million signatures in his campaign to withdraw the nonprofit organization's operating license. The Vice Minister, whose nickname is Rambo Isan, accuses the NGO of being a threat to the country. Amnesty International Thailand has been a vocal advocate for human rights during the crackdown on the pro-democracy movement, calling on an end to police violence on protesters and for detained protesters to be released. The junior minister is pushing for a bill that will require NGOs to reveal their sources of financial support, both local and international, among other financial details. It also demands that NGOs' non-organized activities determined to undermine national security or create conflict in Thai society. According to a poll by NIDA over the weekend, some 52.4% of respondents agree that NGOs should disclose their funding sources. Amnesty has faced threats in Thailand in the past. Police investigated last November after a request by a network claiming it undermined security.
Hi, Tim here from the Thaiger with Sean from 5 Star Marine, and a lot of people want to know about Maya Bay. It's a really popular place to come. Firstly, how long does it take to get to Maya Bay from here?
About 55 minutes by speedboat out there, and obviously reopened January 1st, and that reopening week was really busy. But what's happened now with Test and Go closing, A lot less people are coming to the island, and Maya Bay actually just in the last few days, only just a few boats going there. So it's the perfect time if you want to go and walk on Maya Bay. Now's the time to do it.
So the famed beach you could have pretty much all to yourself. As you can see, perfect weather. There's barely a cloud in the sky. We're lucky to be here. You can come here if you want to. The sandbox is still open. And 5-Star Marine are the people to contact if you want to head out to the islands. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Tim.
To some regional headlines. And Indonesia is building a new capital because Jakarta is sinking. According to Indonesia's President Joko Widodo, the new capital will be built in East Kalimantan province on the island of Borneo with the name Nusantara, which translates as an archipelago nation. The new capital is around 2,000 kilometers northeast of Jakarta and will also provide land for foreign embassies and representatives of international organizations to relocate their offices to the new capital within 10 years of the relocation beginning. Jakarta will remain the country's financial and commercial center despite the city's chronic traffic, pollution, overpopulation, and coastal flooding issues, as well as the need for a new economic driver away from Java for a good reason. Jakarta has been sinking at a rate of 2 to 10 centimeters per year between 2019 and 2020. The civil aviation regulator of Malaysia has allowed the entry of 2 new airlines, despite the fact that the industry has been reeling from the catastrophic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the Malaysian Aviation Commission, the newly founded ultra-low-cost carrier, MY Airline, is about to begin its operations soon as it has been granted an airline service license. A new Johor-based airline, SKS Airways, was given their ASL on December 22nd last year. The 2 new airlines plan to operate passenger and cargo services similar to those offered by the existing Malaysia Airlines and Air Asia Group. If you're in Singapore, get out your camera. The Southeast Asian nation has been named the most Instagrammable place in the world by the English publication Big 7 Travel. The publication noted that Singapore has many Instagrammable spots, from the renowned Super Tree Grove at Gardens by the Bay to the vivid kaleidoscope of street art via Haji Lane. The publication noted, in addition to permanent gems, since Singapore is one of Asia's art hubs, there's almost always a unique exhibition going on, perfect for those wow pics. Boracay, Philippines followed in second, followed by Oahu, Hawaii in third. Paris, Istanbul, Turkey, and Dublin, Ireland were among the other cities in the list. And now for a quick update on the COVID-19 situation here in Thailand. The CCSA has reported 7,122 new cases of COVID-19 with 12 new deaths. According to the latest reports, there are currently 81,602 in care and 7,460 released from care within the past 24 hours. And that wraps up the morning news for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the latest news around Thailand and the region. Also, click on the boxes here to watch Good Morning Thailand with Tim and Jay, and also Thailand News Today this evening. And have you subscribed to our latest channel, Bounce, yet? Because if you haven't, the link is conveniently linked below. Do check us out because we'll be posting fun, challenging, and entertainment content there. So do consider subscribing. I'm wishing you all a happy Wednesday ahead. I'm Natty from the Thaiger. Sawadee ka.